Hi, my name is Monique, and I don't want to die. Hi, my name is Monique, and I want to live.
Scientists are warning if drastic action is not taken, climate change could reach crisis levels in about a decade.
Some of the world's top scientists say we only have until 2030 to stem devastating climate change.
It is my professional opinion that now is the time to panic.
Now I know what you're thinking. Here we go, another video on climate change. Thank you. Next. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not Ariana Grande, nor was I well informed on climate change prior to making this video. But I'm here to educate you on climate change, whether you like it or not. And don't even think about clicking away from this video. Your worldly possessions and your loved ones will be there after. Or will they? So the planet has only until 2030. But until what? Or what does that even mean? According to the UN Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the planet will reach the crucial threshold of 1.5 degrees Celsius. That's 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit, above pre-industrial levels by as early as 2030. According to the National Academy of Sciences, if the Earth's average temperature increases by even 1 degree Celsius, it will cause a chain reaction of mass destruction for the Earth, and natural disasters like the California wildfires and Hurricane Florence, both taking place in 2018, are only small examples of what's expected to come. This is happening now, and if it continues, we'll be expected to see extreme droughts, wildfires, floods, and food shortages for all the world's people. Now let's talk about one of the, if not the largest contributor to human-made greenhouse gases, animal agriculture. According to Dr. Richard Oppenlander, an environmental researcher, even if we stopped using gas, oil, and fuel forever, we would still exceed our maximum carbon equivalent greenhouse gases, all by eating and raising livestock. According to Cowspiracy, livestock and their products account for at least 32 million tons of carbon dioxide per year, or about 51% of the worldwide greenhouse gas emissions. A quarter-pound hamburger requires 660 gallons of water to produce. One hamburger is the equivalent of showering for 2 months. Domestic water takes up about 5% of what is used in the US, while 55% is used for animal agriculture. It's common knowledge that the planet inhabits about 7 billion people, but we humans raise about 70 billion farm animals. So it's easy to recognize how animals take up a lot of our resources. Let's think about it this way. According to Cowspiracy, the human population drinks about 5.2 billion gallons of water and consumes about 21 billion pounds of food every single day. But the world's 1.5 billion cows drink about 45 billion gallons of water and consume 135 billion pounds of food every single day. We put in a lot of effort to raise and feed these farm animals with the resources we could easily use to feed the world's people. Now, this video wasn't intended to convince you guys to become vegan, but I mean, if it does, welcome to the club. But let me explain something. To feed someone with an all-plant-based vegan diet for a year requires 1/6 acres of land. Vegetarian diets consisting of dairy and eggs is about 3 times as much land, while the high-consumption diet of meat, dairy, and eggs is about 18 times as much land, as you can produce 37,000 pounds of vegetables on 1.5 acres, but only 375 pounds of meat on the same amount of land. So you guys, our planet is dying. And according to CNN, lowering emissions to this degree, while technically possible, would require widespread changes in energy, industry, buildings, transportations, and cities. And as I've mentioned before, diet. The truth is, we have the resources to start creating change. The problem is us. You might not think that you can create much change on your own, but everyone's participation is necessary to saving our planet. This is not a conspiracy. Our planet is dying. And I don't know about you, but I want a world that my children can continue to live on. If you don't know what you can do to start creating change, start by informing yourself, like with this video, or even a quick Google search. A lot of your schools and communities have volunteer works and resources that you can participate in. If that's too much, then start by making changes in your homes and lifestyles. Be open to eating less meat, dairy, and eggs. Use less water, less electricity. Cut out plastic. And recycle, and make sure you're recycling properly. Our planet is our home and it's dying. It needs us now more than ever before. Change for the future. Change for the better. Change for yourself. Change begins with you. But seriously, it's like 2018. Haven't you guys ever watched Wall-E?